Morning guys, February 13, 2023. So I got a call from a lady I worked for before last year. She says she's got a leak on a copper pipe under her kitchen sink area, like in the basement. The copper pipe is leaking under there. So I don't know if it went through a freeze or what, but it's been warm for a while, so she says she can't shut the water off. And it's dripping in the basement. It's not a crawl space, so I said, can I get to it? She says, yeah, it's just really crowded down there, so it must be packed with stuff type of thing. But we're going over there now and see if we can help her out. Me and Miss Molly. Me and Miss Molly are working again. Hey, Molly, you won't work with me today. You love working. I know you love working, Miss Molly. You love working. Anyway, I did my first oil change. It was, what, 2,200 miles? I did the first oil change. Along with the, you know, the filter that they recommended and the oil they recommended. I might switch over to full synthetic, but first oil change was at 2,250 miles. I think I'll probably change the oil every 3,000 or 4,000 miles. I'm going to keep track of it and do it myself. So that's my plan anyway. I did go with the Motorcraft synthetic blend oil they recommended for Ford. But I'm thinking I'm going to probably switch over to Mobil 1 full synthetic. It's probably a better oil. And I did put the remote, have a remote start and alarm put in it. So I can start it from in the house, warm it up in the morning before I get out there. Did that. So, moving ahead. I'll try to get you some shots when I get over there. The average mile per gallon is dropping a little bit. I'm at like 5.7 now, driving around town. Before it was 9, so it's, you know, obviously the guy who drove it here from across the country, he was getting better mileage on the highway than I am around town. If I could even. Did you try shutting off any water, or what did you said you had the hot water shut off, right?
Well, yeah, I don't know that I did it right. I mean, I'm sure I did it right. I'm an idiot, but,
does this faucet work or no?
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I shut this one off.
So what I'm gonna do is, do you use this faucet at all?
We use it all the time.
Okay.
We don't really use hot. But
yeah,
every once in a blue moon we do.
Yeah, it's leaking. It's leaking here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put shutoffs on the hot and the cold.
Okay.
And then I'll have to put flexes.
Okay.
I can't have it without shutoffs,
no
obviously.
Problem.
But we'll do what we gotta do. It's a copper pipe there. We got a copper pipe in the back there. Well, yeah, I should be able to get in here and take care of this. We'll straighten it out, okay?
Okay.
Alright, let me get what I need out of the truck and I'll do my thing.
Okay, so this I had shut off here.
Okay, you can turn that back on because I got the main off.
And I had shut this one here.
And this one here. Alright.
So, that's all.
Yeah, because I got the main off right now, so I'm just going to use compression shutoffs. Okay. So I don't have to worry about. And the water's shutting off enough so we can work on it. Okay. Now we'll have shutoffs under there so we can shut the water off in the future, okay? If we're gonna change the faucet.
Okay. Oh, I do have one around here somewhere. A new faucet over here.
A faucet. Here. In case we need it.
Is that what this is? Yes, this is what you want? Yeah. Okay.
If we need it.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. We'll probably need it. That faucet's just as old as the pipes.
Alright, I got this cut. I'll put a valve in there. Compression valve, if I can. Gotta have shutoffs on it. I got the water off. Everything was dripping on me. Bitch. Alright, so that one there, I should be able to cut this, get this in there, hopefully. Well, that ain't gonna work. I'll have to fucking do something with that. Put a Delta tube on it. I'm just gonna put new supplies up to the faucet, looks like. Let me get this thing out of here. Put shut-offs in it. As soon as I touch it, I gotta bring it up to code. She's a leaker. She's a leaker. She's a leaker. So that one there is hot on that side. I'm thinking, I'm better off coming out with a straight one over here, I think. I need some supplies and stuff. I gotta get out of the truck. Want to replace the faucet too while I'm here? If I can get it out. Your husband did the work?
No.
Back in the day?
No, my father did.
Oh, your father?
Oh, yeah, these pipes are, 50 years old. Yeah. We dug out the cellar.
Oh, really?
Cellar, yeah.
Yeah, because I see these plastic nuts. They could break at any time, so I got to change all that anyway. So I might as well put the new faucet in for you. Because I can't leave that like that. In case it blows apart, you have a flood. You can't have it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I gotta go with the, might as well, them supplies are all, I'm gonna put new supplies coming down because them other ones are compromised anyway. They're all rotted. So I gotta change it. We'll start with the new faucet, new supplies, new shut-offs, and then you'll be good, okay?
All right.
Certain things you can't cut corners on. And
Well, that's why I say I had those shut-offs, but you want probably the
them aren't the right ones. I gotta that's for PEX. I gotta go compression copper, which you don't have them. So I'm gonna use the ones out of the truck that I need.
I see.
If you had PEX here, I could use them, but that's not the case.
I see.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know, that's why I'm lucky I actually found it.
If I switch over to PEX to put your shutoff, it's going to cost you more because it's I got to put all kinds of other stuff, that, you know.
Yep, no
It
problem.
doesn't make any sense. I do whatever's the most reasonable and the most cost effective for the customer too, right?
Yep.
There's more than one way to skin a cat here. Hopefully I can get this thing out of here. Oh, going out. Look at that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing but quality here.
Yeah, well.
Huh?
I had I used to have
So that'll be brand new faucet.
handicapped people here, so I used to fight all the time, but my mother passed away, so my life was a little bit easier.
See,
but
see these nuts, how they're brass? These won't break. Those plastic ones could break it. They could split. See that? It's plastic. They could split and then flood your house. These will never split.
Okay. Yeah, I don't need any more water issues.
Not only that, if I leave them plastic ones, I mean, then if you have a flood, it's kind of a liability issue for me, right? Even though it's not something that I touched, it's still
Right.
when you see shit stuff like that, that's not right. You should change it. 'Cause if not, there's gonna be a problem. You don't need a flood, right?
No. I've had more than enough.
Yeah, like that outside faucet. Like I said, you're gonna take that hose off in the wintertime. You can't leave that hose on there. Just so you know, just unhook it in the winter.
Okay.
And then in the summer, hook it back up. No big deal, right? Your husband had a stroke?
Yeah.
Can he move, or he's kind of really...
No, he's totally ambulatory. If you looked at him or talked to him today, you'd never know, but he has mental issues. Like, he can't remember stuff. He can't follow, like what comes next kind of a thing.
So it did affect him, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Because
he
you're
can't
cutting
work anymore.
blood off to the brain, basically, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. He has 100% blockage in one of his carotid arteries. So he can't do really anything that needs to be thought about.
Okay, so I'm putting new supplies on, and if I need an extension, I can extend it.
Okay.
I said, you know, time and material is going to be cheaper than if I got to give you a price. This way here, it's right down to the last.
I'm going to give you a check anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I was just curious.
Some people want a price, and it's like, well, I can give you a price, but
Yeah.
I can't cut myself short. So,
No,
guess
no.
what? I'm going in high.
I don't blame you.
And then,
You have fees too, right? You got to pay for your license, you got to pay for glasses, you got to pay.
it's everything.
Internet.
All right, so the hot goes. The hot. It goes on the other side there. That's where the hot is on this side. Crazy. That'll be good. I can do it. Look at that shit.
I'm just a dabble.
You a gambling type?
I do like to go, but I don't go very often. You know, I'm not even when I do go, I try to spend under $100. I just want to go out and have some fun, and that's it.
There you go. Yeah.
You know, I'm not a
Nothing wrong with that.
I do not spend hundreds of dollars doing that.
Yeah, especially if you're on a fixed income, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you kind of
I
fix.
go maybe once every 2 or 3 months. Yeah,
Yeah, so that's the way to do it, right?
that's the only way I can do it.
Have a set fee when you go, and then that's it.
Yep. Gotcha.
You notice I put pipe dope on that thing to keep it from helps with the ferrules. Yeah. All right. A little tick tip. That makes it go in a lot better right there. A lot better. There we go. Oh, you can even see it. I'll show you when I'm done. Just gotta go up in there into the faucet.
Like a bottle of water, a cup of coffee?
No, I'm good. Yeah. What's all this blue? What's all this black stuff you're spraying under here? Is that like a sealant or something?
That's that stupid Flexseal. Yeah, you know, you see on commercials that blocks the water, except for it don't block the water.
Oh, okay. It's supposed to seal everything up.
Yeah. Doesn't work as good as I said.
No, probably not. Usually shit like that don't work so well. I mean, it's. I guess
it
it's.
depends on what kind of leak you have
Right.
to work. But I don't know. I had a couple of experiences with it, and I won't probably ever buy it again because it really doesn't do anything.
Yeah, like you said, it all depends, right?
Maybe if it was, you know.
You'll be sewing your roof panels next.
Yeah, no, that ain't happening. Since my mother passed away, you know, I get calls, you know, just about every week. Oh, you want to sell your house? We'll buy your house.
Oh yeah, I got people, yeah, sending me all kinds of messages, texting me, do we want to sell my house? No, I ain't gonna sell my house. Where am I gonna go?
Yeah, no kidding.
You want to sell your house?
I mean, I get
Who the
it.
hell is this son of a bitch texting me?
Yeah.
Some guy wants to buy my flipping house. Where am I gonna go? Yeah, I'll sell it to you. I told him $2 million.
Another house with another mortgage.
I told him $2 million. He laughed. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I laugh when you call me, guy.
Yeah.
I'll sell it to you. $2 million. Well, obviously, you know, they wanna make a profit on it. They'll give you shit for it.
You know, yeah, they want to give you, you know, 25% of what it's worth.
Where you gonna go?
Grew up here, I'll probably die here.
Now, this was your parents' house?
Yeah.
That worked out for you, huh?
Well,
I remember last time I was here, she was around, I think, your mom.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. I moved out when I got married. Me and my husband lived in Westport for like 12 years, and then...
That's not a bad area.
No, we loved it out there, but she
all right.
she couldn't take care of the house.
So I gotta shut off the
Food in the house. So
no supplies, no brass nuts. Another over there, another shut off. So let's try it. This was all a mess.
Oh, I know.
Plastic nuts. Then we're gonna blow it any time. The faucet. So just change it all. No floods, huh? Not yet.
No.
That valve is on. So I can turn this other one on. I don't see anything leaking. No brass nuts, we should be good.
So I see this is a new shut off right here.
Yeah, I got a shut off there, and then I got a shut off in the back over there.
In the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you have to shut it off.
Is that normal for the air?
Yeah. Well, don't forget, I just put no piping in there. Once the air comes out, you're good. Yeah, it's fine now. We put your faucet in there.
Okay.
You got a new faucet and all new.
Alright, let me go grab my checkbook.
Yeah. Let me just pick up my tools.
Okay.
And I'll get you a slip. I just want to make sure I got no leaks. I tightened everything up good. All this other stuff don't seem to be leaking the drain.
No, actually that stuff, I know.
That seems to be okay. Yeah, this was a big flipping mess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
See these plastic nuts on the faucet? You better off to change them because they could split. You could see this was leaking there. Let's try that Flexseal. No shut off, so that'll all be changed. This is what the other one looked like. No shut off, and then had a flare and a compression nut, and so I just with a plastic nut, I just ripped all that shit out and replaced it all. So I had some long laverizers here. I used some 30-inch ones. Where's them out? I gotta get her a slip. Give me a minute.